Welcome to Broadstairs Life.
Hello everybody and welcome to Broadstairs Life. Today I'm sat here with Michelle, and Michelle, you are a
needle felting artist.
Thank you very much, which is something I'd never heard of.
Nor had I 2 years ago.
So there's two of us nearly. Well, I'm like a little bit behind. But basically what it was, I was fascinated when I saw your work and where we're sitting now. Your work is surrounding us in your home, and it's quite stunning actually.
Thank you.
Because it's so I mean, there's one there which is like the sea.
Yeah.
And it's so beautiful to look at.
Yeah.
So tell us a bit about yourself and how you became what you are now.
Well, I think I've always wanted. I'm the sort. I can't just sit and do nothing.
Right.
Like wait for you to come. I'm bleaching my kitchen sink. So that gives you an idea.
Nothing wrong with that.
So when we first moved here, I joined an art class.
Mm-hmm.
And I'd never held a paintbrush in my life, apart from like perhaps painting the kitchen or something like that, walls. And I created a landscape of Scotland with watercolours, and I stood back after I'd done it and I thought, oh, what? I did that?
So you was a bit shocked.
I was shocked that I actually did that, because where I was born, in East London originally, there wasn't any future for you. You never saw future. You were never introduced to the arts, or, never went to a museum. And when you were at school, working class family, there was no, I'm going to uni, none of that. It was go out, get a job when you're 15, leave school, that's it.
And that's it, yeah.
So moving here sort of created a whole different life for me, really. And I think in a way it saved me, in a way, because I was in such a, I don't know.
So what it's done, it's sort of enhanced your life in some respects.
Definitely, yeah.
And you get to meet lots of people.
I love talking. I love meeting people. And after the art, I went into doing a lot of upcycling furniture.
Yeah.
And I'd go around charity shops and buy things that I could recreate. A bit like Frankenstein.
Oh, yeah.
And then I can't remember how I saw this thing about needle felting, and I looked into it.
So you'd never done it before?
No, and I'm self-taught.
You're self-taught?
Yeah, I've taught myself. I just bought myself some wool, and it's sheep wool. Mm-hmm. You can't use synthetic wool because it will not felt.
Right.
You can't. If you use a barbed needle into a felt background or linen background, you can use anything really, as long as it adheres the wool with the when you poke it with the needle.
So when you first started doing it, was it like hit and miss, practice, see how it goes, and
stab my fingers a few times, very painful. So it was trial and error, and I just did my own thing, and that's the only way to learn, really. I mean, I have people come to me, because I do a lot of workshops, and people come to me and they say they've bought a kit on Amazon or wherever to create, and it's got everything in there you could need to create a small picture. But they can never work out how to use it because you've got no guideline.
No.
You need to have a little practice.
It's like going back to you, like you're saying, you started this 2 years ago, but you taught yourself.
Yeah. And it's the best way to do it.
Yeah.
I mean, you're looking at that picture over there. There's a picture here, and I actually gathered some bits of twigs from the garden and incorporated
them into
the wall. Yeah, because the wall you can put anything over it, and the wall is a very strong fibre.
Yeah.
And just finding different things and different. I love using silk.
I mean, you've got the one down here which has got seashells on it.
Yeah, bits of ribbon.
And everything.
Bits of cotton and thread.
And is that an undersea view, isn't it?
Yes, yeah. So I buy old silk scarves and
so you really do use everything you can find.
Yeah, love it. Yeah, and I incorporate.
You haven't
lace.
used your husband's socks or anything, have you?
No, that'd be a bit.
You don't do that.
No.
No.
Pass on that one.
you start learning to do this, and clearly you get very good.
Well,
from
thank
what I'm
you.
looking at, from what I'm looking at, you clearly have got very, very good at doing it.
Thank you.
So, what made you decide to start teaching other people? Because that's quite a big step from having a hobby.
Yeah.
Sort of thing.
Well, I sell a lot of my work as well, and I
really?
do exhibitions.
Yeah. And where do you do your exhibitions?
Last year? Yeah, it was last year.
Mm-hmm.
I did one at the Pie Factory. I've done a couple at the Pie Factory.
Oh, really?
It was all women artists, and we all paid an amount towards booking out the Pie Factory for a week. And I did a couple of workshops in there as well, which were fun. And it's so nice to see other people being creative.
Yes.
And I think that's what got me into wanting to teach, because it's so interesting to watch. You're showing people a basic technique. You're saying, this is how you do it. Here's the wall. I'm here for your guidance.
Yeah.
My classes are small for that reason. I don't like just going there, get on with it and walk away. I'm there the whole time.
It's personable, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. But to see, when I first started teaching, you'd watch people and you'd think, oh no, what are they doing? Oh no, they shouldn't be doing that. Oh, what are they doing? And you'd want to try and correct them. But so you've got
you had nobody to do that to you, did you, when you started?
So, and bearing that in mind, I thought, no, step away, go and make a coffee for everyone, then come back, and so you're not being over possessive about someone else's work, because what you create is from you, not from what you're being taught.
It's the person,
you're shown a technique, and then your creativity comes out, and that's what I found, and I get a buzz out of that.
Really?
Yeah, I get a real buzz, because at the end of a class,
when you talk about it, your enthusiasm is just coming across. Well, it is. It's coming across because it's something you're clearly so passionate about doing.
Yeah. And teaching it.
And passing it on.
Well, the funny thing is, I had, when I used to go to art class in Margate at King Street Gallery, I was taught by a guy called Brian, and he would come over sometimes, and you'd have something and you think, it's not quite right, what am I doing wrong? Now, there's a difference between someone telling you and someone actually taking your brush out of your hand and doing it, because then to me, it wasn't my work.
No.
So I learned a lot from him as well in regards to stepping back. Don't do that.
Yeah. And
explain, demonstrate on something else.
Yeah.
But let people do their own work. And the amount of creativity that comes out of those workshops it's just incredible.
When you have a workshop, how many people do you have in a workshop? What's a comfortable number of people?
Six to seven or less. I don't like to teach more than that, because you can't guide people. No. You can't.
What about age range?
Any age. I don't like teaching children, because I'm worried that if they stab themselves, it's a little bit different than an adult.
That's very true. And children do tend to move things around and poke. And
they're not concentrating. They're looking out the window and stabbing it with this needle. Yeah. And so I make them wear special guards.
Oh, really? But you do have children.
I've only had a couple, and I'm not very happy with teaching children.
Right.
There's an age cutout.
Yeah.
You know, I did a workshop with someone, I think she was 12 years old, and she was really into art and stuff like that. So I didn't want to deny her that.
No. And they have to try it, don't they?
Yeah.
And they may go away, and for all you know now, they're doing it.
They're doing and better than me, because that's one of the things that perhaps now I regret, that when I was younger, I didn't go to college or art. Go to university and study art, because I would have absolutely loved it.
Clearly.
But it's too late for me now.
So you've got your class going and you've got your people. So is it purely people who've never done it before?
Mostly. A lot of the people who come, interestingly, are very... I don't know how to describe it. artistic in other ways. They might make cakes or...
But they've got creativity.
Crochet or... Yes. Yeah. And also, a lot of them are from caring backgrounds. They might be carers, they might be teachers. It's quite interesting, actually, to see the range of people that come to me. They mostly love animals. I haven't had anyone who doesn't love animals, nature, flowers.
Right. And do you get a lot of people who will create an animal felt?
Well, I try and teach them a basic project.
Yeah.
So last summer we did beach huts.
Lovely.
They're lovely to do.
Oh, colourful.
And this summer I've been asked, would I do beach hut workshops again?
Really?
Got my teeth back in. So I'm going to be doing that. But during the winter we were doing gnomes, and that was fun. I did a Santa with his trousers down. So
like it.
So it's keeping to one subject per workshop. Because it's easier then for everybody to get a grip on it. And we did sheep in a field, we did houses.
There's plenty of sheep in the field, weren't there, recently up by Thanet Earth?
Yes.
Fields were full of sheep.
And about time.
Yeah, they've all gone now.
Well, they've moved them to Sandwich, I think.
Yeah, they've moved them on because they cleared it, didn't they?
Yeah.
So they did their business and they moved on to go and work elsewhere.
Someone at my art class, she keeps sheep.
Really?
Try saying that fast. She keeps sheep.
Did you get wool off her?
She gave me the biggest amount of wool,
Really?
which obviously has got to be washed.
Of course.
Now, the first lot I had, I tried to put in the bath to wash it, and you can't pick it up. It actually weighs a ton.
Really?
It's really heavy. So if I buy wool now, I buy it so it's pre-washed, pre-dyed.
Pre-dyed, yeah.
But she, thankfully, washed this for me.
Right.
And gave me this, and it's massive. It'll probably last me years.
Really?
Because it's a different texture because it's not been treated.
So it's pure.
Yeah, and so it's harder to felt with. But if you're doing a sheep, it's brilliant.
Can't go wrong, can you? You've got a real, Oh dear. So there they are. People are at your class, and they just explain to people who are listening.
Yeah.
How you do it.
Well,
seriously, I mean, I know you've shown me. So you have a foam background.
You need something because when you push the needle in, you don't want to stab your knee if you're working on your lap or something like that. So a sort of like 3 or 4 inch piece of foam. I normally buy from Dunelm the foam pads that you use for seating.
Oh right.
So then you can buy a really big one.
And that's your background.
That's what you're working on. Then you can use anything. You can use felt backing. You can use wool backing. You can use old pillowcases I've practiced on.
Really?
Anything that's cotton or linen, you can felt into. So the world is your oyster.
Yeah.
So I normally buy some felt backing sheets, A4 size-ish, because I want people to put their work in a frame after.
Of course.
Which they do and send me pictures of, which is lovely. So you start off with this, and you've got the barbed needle and your wool, and you can sketch, which I sometimes do, sketch an outline. With that, I sketched there's a macaw that we're looking at now.
Yeah, we are.
So I sketched that onto the felt and then created...
Around.
Then I filled it in with the wool, if you like. So this is a process that I
love
try and
this one
teach
here
people.
of the girl with her back to us with the hair.
Yeah, I've incorporated some lace into that.
That's
and
so clever.
Some strands of wool. So
it actually looks lifelike.
Yeah, I love it. You get that, and I don't put.
And it's like 3D, isn't it? It comes out at you.
A lot of people who do needle felt, they tend to put glass over the top of their work. But to me, that kills it.
Well, it flattens it.
And you've got the reflection. Even if you buy anti-reflective glass, it's rubbish.
What else can you do? without the glass, you can touch it.
Yes, but carefully, because if you pull it or tug it, it will come out.
But
they're very
it's that tactile thing.
And you get that dimensional look on them, which I love. So my bin is normally filled up with glass, which I take out of the frame because I don't know what else to do with it.
No.
But I feel like it's wasteful. I'd love to know what I can do with these glass panes that I take out of the frames.
You never know. Once you've done this, somebody might get in touch.
Well, I hope so.
So anybody out there who wants some glass,
I kept thinking,
Michelle's your person.
I could paint them, but then how would you hang them?
See, there you go. See, you create another dilemma for yourself.
I know, and I'm thinking, no, put your blinkers on and just concentrate on what you're enjoying at the moment and carry on with it.
Yeah. So how many workshops do you do, say, in a month?
Well, it got up to 4, but that can be a little bit too much with my exhibitions and other stuff that I do as well. So I'm trying to get down to 3 a month. Mm-hmm. They do get booked up quite quickly because they're small classes. So
and people like the intimacy, don't they, as well?
Yeah. I don't like, these paint and sip parties, which are probably lovely if you're out with your mates and you girly night and you want a glass of wine and you just want to slap a bit of paint on a canvas. But that you can't learn anything in a class of 20 people. I don't see. No. I'd like to be proven wrong on that. I've not done one, so I shouldn't really even say what I'm saying.
Try one.
I should. But to me, I like to be there, not so I can say to someone, you're doing it wrong, because there isn't any wrong. Yeah. It's what people want to do. But it's to be there, so if anyone needs you, or they're not sure what they're doing, or sometimes people say, I want to do a seagull in my picture, and I think, okay, so I can show them how to do various things as well as we go along.
Now, you touched on something when we were talking earlier, and you said about the history of this.
Oh, it goes back for hundreds and hundreds of years. Now, I don't know how true this is, but apparently shepherds, hundreds of years ago, didn't have shoes. They had a little bit of leather or something might be wrapped around their feet. And a shepherd or someone got some wool, and they found that when it got wet, it binded together. And this is a technique that's still used today, and it's wet felting. Right. So you can create pictures, and there's a couple here. There's one that you're looking at now with the sunrise. That is wet felted background, and then needle felted after. So the wet felting is what came first. And if you look at what happened with the shepherd. Not that I knew him personally. No. I'm not that old. No. But she would have been he then probably, realised that was quite warm as well. So wrap that round their feet, and that's how wet felting started. And if you go on YouTube or somewhere like that, you can look at videos about how they make Turkish rugs and stuff like this. And it's incredible because you've got a family in a big living room with the biggest space, and without even using a stencil or anything, they can lay the wall down, wet felt it, so they literally cover it in water, cover it with some plastic or whatever they would have used, and pat it and rub it, and that process, it goes on for hours.
Really?
And what they then do is they roll it up and attach it to the back of a camel or a horse and drag it along. And the sound, the movement on the ground actually finishes it off. So the fibres, all the time, all this movement that's going on binds those fibres together. And then they unwrap this incredible thing, and they've got the most amazing rug. So it's still going on. People do this all the time, and a lot of that comes into some of the pictures I do wet felting, but I haven't done a wet felting class because I haven't got the room, and I don't want to pay a fortune to hire out somewhere where I can use their space. So I very rarely would teach that, but that's how it started, and from there it's went on to needle felting.
It's now got to where it is now.
Nuno felting, which is using lots of silk.
Right.
So you would have wool and then silk and wool fibres over the top. You can make scarves, you can make hats, you can make shoes, as we know from the shepherd.
Of course, yeah, as you said, yeah, from the shepherd.
You can make
you didn't
all
know.
Clothes. I didn't know. No, I didn't know personally. I've just heard from his ancestors.
Oh dear.
So it's a very old art form, and that's how they made rugs years ago.
Now, one of the places, I'm just diversifying here, one of the places that I know you were saying you do one of your workshops.
Yeah, it's
in Asda.
Asda Costa's.
And that's at Broadstairs.
Yeah, Costa Coffee.
Yeah. And that's quite big in there, isn't it?
It's massive.
Yeah.
And I thought originally they wouldn't let me work there on a Saturday, do a workshop on a Saturday, but it's so big.
Yeah.
The staff there are wonderful. I get a free coffee, which is nice.
Which is nice of them.
And it's a nice place. It's a nice environment. Again, I could probably have more people there, but I still like to.
You like your smaller classes,
and I'm not paying for the space.
No.
So it's not as if I've got to say, oh, well, look, if I'm doing this, I've got to charge X amount. If I've got to pay.
Yeah.
Sometimes people are so short-sighted because some of the venues that I've looked at and they've said, oh, we're £60 for 2 hours. And I'm thinking, well, if I only have one or two people turn up...
You don't make any money.
No. I'm not even covering my cost.
So you do other venues, though, don't you, in this area?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do get a lot of... sometimes people who come to my workshop suggest places that I might be able to do a workshop.
Yeah.
I prefer doing it at home, and I have got a little studio, out the back.
Yeah.
And what's good about that is if someone is struggling with something in particular, I can just go and get what might be good for them to use.
Yeah.
When I'm out,
and possibly
I'm
a cup of tea.
At the tea and biscuits, coffee and biscuits, always provided. Because also I think it's important, and again that's something I learned at art class, is when you're working on something and you're not sure, you need to step away. So you need to step away from your work. So by having a tea or a coffee...
But that's like anything in life, isn't it? Step back. Take a breath.
Then
go back and you might go,
Yeah. It's like a eureka moment.
Yeah, that was my finger tapping on the table. But yeah, I mean, that's
yeah.
the way it should be, isn't it?
Yeah, step away from your work, have a look at it. Because also you can overwork your piece as well.
You don't want to be doing that.
No.
So what do you get from it? Doing it personally, but also doing teaching.
Well, personally...
Because you've gone from 2 years ago starting, doing it for you. Yeah. And now, 2 years on, you're doing it for others. You're passing on your knowledge and your skill, aren't you? Yeah.
Personally, I love being creative anyway.
Yeah.
But when I sell my work, it feels like if anyone has ever had a dog or cat that's had puppies or kittens, you know, you've created a piece and someone wants to buy it, and you're sort of, it's like a tug of war. You're going to look after it, aren't you? Because you've created something that you'll never ever be able to duplicate.
No.
It's never going to come out the same. No. So you're parting with a piece that's part of you.
It's unique.
Yeah, and it's part of you. So I'm always like, ooh.
But you do.
I do. Because how many pieces can I keep? You know, it's...
Exactly. Yeah.
And the teaching, it's very good mindfulness. It's so relaxing. I remember, again, my daughter going to work, and I said, I'm going to do a roast dinner tonight. Stabby, stabby, stabby with my wall at the, I don't know what other term to use. Stabby, stabby sounds a bit naughty, really.
It's a term. Yeah.
So, and then next thing I hear my daughter's key in the door, and I'm thinking,
and you haven't done the roast dinner
all day, and I've just got it is very good for stress or anything like that.
What are some of the comments you get from some of your people that you teach?
That they found it very relaxing. They never thought they'd ever be able to create anything they'd want to put in a frame and put on their wall. and that happens quite a lot.
Yeah.
Which I love.
Yeah.
I get more of a buzz out of it than the students do.
Yeah.
I'm sure I do.
And have some of them gone on to exhibit work?
I don't know.
You don't know.
Sometimes people keep in touch with me, or they ask me for advice, or they've bought a kit and they're not happy with it, and I say, well, if you want to book a workshop, bring it along, you know.
Yeah.
So, and then I had someone ask me if I was going to start doing a regular workshop.
Right.
I don't know quite how that would work. I would like to teach it so people could come along and bring a particular subject they'd like to work on.
Wow.
But then that, you know, someone did try that, and they wanted to do a picture of the back of their two grandchildren walking in a field.
A bit like the picture of the lady over my left shoulder at the moment.
Yes. So that there's no way you're going to create that in a 2.5 hour workshop.
No.
So but I am happy to do a 1-to-1 with someone who would like to do that. I get a buzz out of it.
And you get a buzz. You clearly do.
I love it.
Yeah.
And to see someone else's creativity is the best thing ever.
So when's your next exhibition?
I haven't got any booked.
But you will, won't you?
I want to. And it's knowing where to. Now, you've got the open... Is it the open house art exhibition? And I would love to get involved with that. But no one's approached me to say, would you like to share a space with me? Oh, we've got space in our gallery. Would you like to, you know, because obviously...
But you never know what's around the corner, do you?
No. So I have sent a message to somebody about seeing if they can arrange a group thing, but it's probably too late.
Well, you never know.
But,
you should never say no, never say no.
There was a church in, not St Peter's, in Ramsgate, where I was doing some exhibitions, and the funds were going to the bell tower.
Oh, really?
Which was lovely, really lovely old church. But we haven't done... I don't think there's one plan for this year at all. Yeah. And it's trying to keep away from the craft element of it, because I do think this is more art than craft. It is art.
No, you can see it's art. You can. So, if somebody wants to come along and do a workshop... How do they do that? How do they get in touch with you?
They can contact me on my Facebook page.
Okay.
So, or they can email me.
Right.
Which might be better.
Yeah.
And do you want my...
I'll put it all on.
Okay, yeah, they can email me. Okay, they can email me, or they can go on my Facebook page. They can follow me.
And that's under your full name, isn't it?
Yes, yeah.
Which is?
Michelle Wharton.
Thank you.
Wharton. And you can see all my work goes on there, all the projects I've done, all the workshops I've done, people that I take pictures of, all the get them holding up their work
that's
at the end of some of them hold it up over their faces because they don't want their face in the picture
to be seen.
So which is fair enough.
That's fair.
No,
well, I've really enjoyed it, and like I say, it's something I had never ever heard of.
Nor did I.
And well, there's two of us. And there's probably a lot more who are listening now who are thinking, I've never heard of this.
I did do a free a competition on Thanet. Oh God, what's it called? The radio station.
Oh right,
Academy FM.
Academy FM.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm getting a bit senile. And I offered 2 free places.
Oh really?
As a prize at the end of this week, which they did, and that's nice to do as well.
That's good. Yeah.
So things like that I like to do as well. Get involved in something like that, or donate a piece for
well, that's really lovely
and stuff
to do that, because you're sort of, from your joy, you're making somebody else happy, aren't you?
Yeah.
And they can look at it and touch it and smell it as well.
Do you know, pure wool, when I get it when it's not been treated, it's just been washed. Yeah. Smells amazing.
Really?
Yeah, you can smell like fields and meadows.
Really?
It's really nice.
That's great. I never even thought. I'm going to catch a sheep and smell one day. They probably won't agree.
No, the farmer might chase after you. Get away from my sheep.
No, definitely. But listen, thank you so much. It's been absolutely fascinating.
Thank you.
And for sharing your time, and also for sharing what was a hobby has now become a passion.
Yeah.
So thank you again.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Lovely.
Thank you for interviewing me.
No, like I say, thoroughly enjoyable. Lovely. And have a great day.
And you.
Thank you for listening to Broadstairs Life. You can follow us on Facebook and various other social media platforms, including YouTube. Thank you for listening.